हम में से बहुत से लोग लंदन में रहते हैं, लेकिन लंदन में सबसे जो मेन इशू है वो पार्किंग का होता है. सो आज मैंने सोचा कि मैं ट्रैवल कर रही हूँ एंड आई हैड अ चांस टू मेक अ वीडियो for a mid-stay car park where you can park your car for free for an hour and यहाँ से आप फ्री बस सर्विस लेके एयरपोर्ट तक जा सकते हो. तो हमने भी ऐसे ही किया. अभी पार्क अ कार इन मिड स्टे कार पार्क. इधर डिफरेंट बस स्टॉप्स हैं जहाँ से आपको पिक एंड ड्रॉप किया जाता है. So this is a bus stop number K. यहाँ से we will be picked up by the bus. Usually the buses come in every 5 to 10 minutes, but आपको डिस्प्ले पे शो हो जाएगा कि नेक्स्ट बस कब आएगी. So हम भी we got on the bus. अपना सारा सामान रखा. इसमें काफ़ी लोग थे because it stops on a different stop and it takes you straight to the departure.
Four left. One in the airport.
You work here in the burger shop?
No, sad burger.
What's that?
The one you work today.
So my brother dropped me to the airport and he helped me with my luggage too because usually we have 4 bags. It's a one big bag and one hand carry, which me and Izan always carry. So I'm traveling with my parents. We were going to Turkey and then for Umrah and then Pakistan and then back to UK. So मेरे parents को मेरे छोटे भाई ने already drop कर दिया था. They were waiting for us to get in together. And here we are on the Stansted airport and my dad is always a lifesaver for me because with us traveling 4 of us together it helped me a lot with Izan. So we were flying from Asia to Turkey, Istanbul. So I was really worried about the luggage. एक बैग में तो मेरा luggage काफ़ी कम था but एक बैग में थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा था. But the staff of the AJAT is really nice. They let me go with 1 kg over the weight limit, which is a very good because with the kids अगर आपका सामान थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा हो जाए तो आप काफ़ी परेशानी होती है.
Mommy, the cold is too cold.
Yes. सिक्योरिटी पे बहुत लंबी लाइंस थी. इट वॉज़ वेरी बिजी दैट डे. तो हमें काफ़ी टाइम लगा गेट तक पहुँचने में. बट आई सॉ द ब्रेड एंड इट्स माई फेवरेट. सो आई थॉट आई कैन जस्ट ईट इट बिफोर आई गो टू टर्की. So I had a croissant and a coffee and Izan had a Burger King. Because the AJAT usually don't give you a snack और उनका snack जो होता है even if you buy it's very basic. It's only the cheese sandwich which you can't stay on for the rest of your flight. So we are actually visiting 4 countries in 1 month. So the first day will be Turkey and the flight overall was very nice. Landed on. Basically we went to Turkey because my parents wanted to see all the Islamic historic places of.
When you leave the aircraft, make sure that you have taken all the belongings with you. You may use your electronic devices and mobile phones.
So here we are. We landed in Istanbul. Istanbul airport पे जो ट्रॉलीज हैं you have to pay like 35 liras or a 1 euro. Usually वहाँ पे ज़्यादातर चीज़ें यूरो में होती हैं. So हुआ ऐसे कि I've booked an Uber to get to the hotel and Uber ने जो prices show की थी वो था the fare will be between 900 liras to 1100 lira. And what the driver did, he charged us 1500 liras. I would say you have to be very careful with the taxi drivers because taxi drivers जो प्राइसेस शो हो रही होती हैं उन प्राइसेस पे आपसे कभी चार्ज नहीं करते. दे ऑलवेज चार्ज यू डबल which is really like they are trying to rip all the travelers or the visitors off. So this is our hotel room. It was like a big room. I usually try to book it with my parents 1 room क्योंकि मैं और ईज़ान 2 ही बंदे होते हैं and then I have my parents. So our room was really nice and it was very close to Istiklal Street, just like a 1-minute walk. Although the street to the Istiklal Street was a bit steep, hilly tha area. यहाँ पे हमें walk. There was a little kitchen and everything, but overall the room was really nice. A bit test for anyone who was working. This is a Istiklal Street right next to our hotel, or हम इसमें हार्डली शायद एक ही दफ़ा गए होंगे. We didn't get time to go to this street. This is our very first night when we arrived, and we went there to eat our food. Food overall had the prices between range from 400 liras to upwards. So 400 is an average price in Turkey. So if you look at the street, it's a very steep streets. यहाँ से we used to get our tram to, it was 3 stops away, Sultan Ahmad Mosque. So we got on the tram and our stop was Tophani. I now remember all of them. So जाते हुए इतना फील नहीं होता था because आप नीचे उतरे होते थे, लेकिन when you used to come back up, वो भी सारा दिन फिरने के बाद, then you're really tired और आपका वापस पहुंचना काफ़ी मुश्किल हो जाता था. सबसे अच्छी चीज़ जो मुझे टर्की में लगी है वो ये है कि देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ टर्की में ये चीज़ बहुत अच्छी लगी है कि हर दूसरी शॉप जो है उस पर आपको फ्रेश फ्रूट कटा हुआ मिलेगा और जूसेस मिलेंगे. सो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा हमारे साथ एक हैंड हो गया, वो ऐसे कि I was trying to recharge the Istanbul card. एक बंदा पीछे से आया, उसने कहा कि I can help you. And what he has done is he has actually stolen around 1100 liras from my card. वो मुझे उसने बोला कि टैप करो कार्ड. अब मैं टैप किया, उसने मेरा कार्ड लगाने के बजाय उसने अपना कार्ड उस पर टच कर दिया. And that's scam by 1100 liras.
The bowl so we can have
Yeah, we
the
will.
relaxing day and the bowl. Ooh, whoa, what was this one? What was this boat? This one is nice. They have a lot of rooms.
We have a lot of. We were just going by tram. This is the bridge that connects the Europe to Asia. And यहाँ पे बहुत से लोग फिशिंग कर रहे होते हैं. जब भी आप जाओ, इवन रात को भी जाओगे.
वो उधर ही बनी हुई है, उधर के पास हमारा.
Let's go. Why taking picture?
It was Friday, so we went to Blue Mosque.
Let's go.
Where? The mosque in Istanbul or in Turkey are very beautiful. So this is the entrance of the Blue Mosque. There was some construction going on in the Blue Mosque, but that was outside in the corridors. This is the inside of the Blue Mosque. After the prayer, it was very busy. Definitely the mosque is usually closed at the time of the prayers. Only we couldn't go inside. My dad went inside. We were a bit late, so the women's section was already full, so we had to pray in the corridor. Blue Mosque is also known as the Sultan Ahmad Mosque. It has been opened after 5 years restoration work in the mosque. It's such an amazing masterpiece, I would say.
Look, there's a cat in the mosque.
As you can see that the women cannot go from this barrier, and women has to cover their head and they have to wear the proper dress before they enter the mosque.
No, but you have to imagine it's not modern day construction equipment.
No, but I'm saying that's
Yeah.
seems quick though
Yeah.
for that. It's how
Yeah,
many years?
it's only 7 years.
7 years. Yeah.
I can imagine just the the actual interior is so much more painting design. It's probably like a couple of years in itself. Imagine like you're not.
So my dad were calling us and he wanted us to come and see inside the men's section, but the women were not allowed in the men's section. So the Blue Mosque was strategically placed to be visible from the sea and was intended to be the symbol of Ottoman power and authority. After the Blue Mosque, we went to Hagia Sophia. There's a ticket now in Hagia Sophia which cost around 1200 liras if you want to go inside the Hagia Sophia, or the other only way to go inside the Hagia Sophia is at the time of the prayer. So basically you can visit Hagia Sophia for free at the time of the prayer. So this entry is only for the Turkish citizen, but at the time of the prayer they allow everybody to go inside and pray. I have actually filmed this from women prayer area in Hagia Sophia. Once the prayer finishes, only the Turkish citizens are allowed to go to the main mosque. You are not allowed to go. If you're a visitor, then you have to buy the ticket, and that costs around 1200 liras just to go and see the Hagia Sophia. So I got a chance to get in. This mosque has been conquered by Sultan Muhammad Fateh. You can still see the signs of the angels because this was initially being built as one of the biggest church in the world, and later it has been declared as a mosque by Sultan Muhammad Fateh. There are 8 names which include Allah, Muhammad, Hazrat Umar Radiallahu Ta'ala Anhu, Hazrat Hussain, Hazrat Ali Radiallahu Ta'ala Anhu, Hazrat Hassan Radiallahu Ta'ala Anhu, and Hazrat Usman Radiallahu Ta'ala Anhu. You can still see 4 angels, these 4 angels in 4 corners, which are Hazrat Israfil, Hazrat Mikael, Hazrat Jibrail, and Hazrat Israel alayhi salam. The architecture of the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque was one of the most mesmerizing experience I had. So after that we went to Grand Bazar because all these places are very close to each other and you can cover them in one day. This is one of the biggest indoor bazaar in the world. While we were going towards the Grand Bazar, so you can buy the jewelry, you can buy decorations, you can buy souvenirs. So the mosque, the one you can see in the video, is the mosque that has been built in 18th century. So you can see all kind of the shops, but there are only the shops, like there are no shops inside which actually sell food. All the food stalls will be outside. So this is the 18th century mosque of Ottoman Empire. Well, the mosque in the Turkey are very huge, and they are beautiful. Their architecture for those mosques are really beautiful. I absolutely love the mosque in Turkey. So this is a way to going to the Grand Bazar. So this is the entrance of the Grand Bazar. It is one of the biggest bazaars. Well, we were very tired by the end of the time we went to Grand Bazaar, and we wanted to eat something.
That's better. That's not cold, at least. Artificial.
So we were really hungry by this time, so we went to Nusrat for our food. And after so this is the jewelry and this is gold. All these shops are gold shops. You can find everything in this bazaar. So we were very tired, so we decided to go back, and this is the bridge that connects the Europe with the Asia. So we were living on the European side. So this is a part.
Why is the sea all blue? I mean black.
Please do subscribe,
Why is the sea all
and
black?
comment.